When Christof Teuscher moved to Portland, he was no stranger to mountains.
I grew up in the middle of the Alps, so I was used to mountains, and I moved to Oregon almost 20 years ago, and I love it here.
He's in his 15th year as a professor of electrical and computer engineering at Portland State University. His mind, sharp, and mentally tough too.
You have to be consistent, persistent, and just keep doing it. I think that leads to amazing experience in the Pacific Northwest or anywhere. I really like pushing limits.
We met Kristoff last year after he completed the 1,000-mile-long Iditarod Trail on foot, the same trail used for the iconic dog sled race. As far as he knows, he's the only person to climb Mount Adams, run to Mount Hood, and climb it too. At the end of August, he took his goals international. Kristoff set the new fastest known time of the north-south traverse of Iceland, and he did it unsupported.
Meaning that I carried all my food, all my supplies, everything from the beginning to the end.
350 miles in 8 days, 11 hours, and 4 minutes, lowering the previous record by over 4 days. He submitted his GPS track and it was verified by the website fastestknowntime.com.
I thought I could beat the time, but also Iceland is really this magical place, and going, from the ocean in the north to the ocean in the south, really traversing the island, and it was just, sort of like a beautiful adventure, I thought.
Walking along the country's glaciers and speeding through its wide open landscapes was an unforgettable experience.
There's more desert than what I thought. I mean, there's like a large part in the northern part of Iceland that is desert, a lot of sort of black sand and these very open, amazing landscapes. The weather was extremely varied, from torrential rains to really hot summer weather.
But it wasn't all enjoyable.
1 minute you can feel great, the next one you're like surrounded by thousands of flies and you think you can't handle it, but then you just continue because there really is no other option, basically.
Not to mention the heavy pack he carried for over a week. How much did it weigh?
Well, actually, I didn't want to know. It was probably just about 40 pounds, and I had almost 30 pounds of food.
Back home in Portland, Kristoff realizes long-distance endeavors and speed records don't mix for everyone. He's sharing his accomplishment to inspire you to tackle big dreams as well.
What matters is that you challenge yourself, and I think for me that was about challenging myself and pushing the limits, and I hope that inspires others to do cool things.
John Goodwin, KGW News.